Hey everybody, it's Mr. Webb, and this week we are going to talk about fireflies, also known as lightning bugs. They're actually not flies at all. They're beetles, and they're a member of a group called Lampyridae, which is known as shining fire. There are over 2,000 species of fireflies in the world, which is crazy. That's a whole lot. And they love to live in moist and warm and humid areas. So why do they glow? They have something called bioluminescence. They have a dedicated light organ that in their abdomen. That's what you see flashing, and that takes in oxygen, and it combines with a substance called luciferin, and that produces almost true light. So they have something what scientists call cold light. It is the most energy efficient light in the whole world. So they take the light and they produce it, and it is almost 100% pure light, no heat at all. And you compare that to a light bulb, and a light bulb is 90% heat, 10% light. So if we could create a way to create lights like lightning bugs or fireflies, we would have almost perfect light. So they're out at night, but where are they during the day? During the day, they hang out in the bushes or in the grass, and they hide and they wait for the night. Now, why do they flash? The males flash brighter than the females because they are trying to attract mates. So they have their own little sequence and their own little rhythm. They're not all the same. They may look the same to you, but they each have their own little flash pattern. And when they find the female that they can mate with, they hang out over top, and then they head on down to the grass, because the females usually stay in the grass, even at nighttime, and then they mate. After they mate, the female lays their eggs in the ground, and then they have larvae. The larvae even have luminescence themselves, and they glow. But the larvae cannot fly for almost 1 year. So they hang out under the ground, and the whole life cycle of a lightning bug or a firefly is 1 to 2 years. But most of their life is a larva. So when they're a larva, they eat things like snails and slugs and worms, and it's kind of gruesome. They latch on and they suck their insides out. I know it sounds crazy, but they're pretty vicious. But when they become adults in the summertime and they come out, they only live for 2 months. So they live almost a year to a year and a half maybe as a baby, a larva, and then become adults for 2 months, they mate, and then they die. I know what the larva eats, but what do the adults eat? Scientists really aren't sure what they eat. They study them a lot, but because their life is so short, sometimes the adults don't even eat at all. So they live 2 months, and they may not have a final meal or anything. They just mate, and then they die before winter comes. Fireflies have predators like birds, frogs, and spiders, but they don't have a lot of predators. They put off little drops of blood that has poison in it when they're attacked, and it can actually poison the animal that eats it. So they're actually poisonous, so don't eat them. Their numbers are going down, but it's not because of predators. Their numbers are going down because of habitat destruction. So they like all these open fields and everything, and the less fields there are and habitat area, the more buildings they make, the less lightning bugs are going to be. Cool fact, the luciferase enzyme that they have, scientists have figured out a way to use in the human body to detect tumors and problems in their blood. They've genetically modified it so they don't have to keep killing the fireflies, but if it hadn't been for the fireflies, they may not have figured out how to make this product, and they've been using it for 10 years in the medical field. So fireflies have helped us, so we should help them and try to maintain their habitat so the fireflies in the summer can still light up the sky. So if you like this video, stay tuned. Next week, we'll have another video on armadillos. I know it sounds crazy in Illinois, but armadillos. But until next time, you have a few weeks left to go out and check out the fireflies. See you later.